Alright, so here we are. For those of you guys who do not know me, I do dropshipping, and I've been doing dropshipping for the past year now. And I kind of want to just come on here and share my genuine story, because I feel like a lot of people come up with these like sob stories in their life and aren't really transparent with people on the internet about, you know, maybe their come up or how they actually made their money in the first place. I wanted to come on here and actually be genuine with you guys and kind of share. To start it off, you know, I was around 13 years old when I started to actually get a first taste of online money. So yes, 13 years old, and believe it or not, I was filming videos on YouTube about Roblox. It was about scripting, Roblox scripting. You guys have probably seen it if you guys played Roblox when you were younger. You guys were in lobbies with hackers and whatnot. I was that fucking hacker. I was making videos about scripts on Roblox and kind of sharing with other people how to use these scripts, blah, blah, blah. That was my first, you know, little touch of money, little lick of money. I was making roughly $300 every single month from posting on YouTube, getting monetization payments. That was all great. I was doing that up until the point where I was about like 15 years old. And that was all great until my YouTube channel started running into copyright issues. And unfortunately, that all just went to shit. After that, I was basically back to ground zero. I wasn't making any money. I was just going to school. I absolutely hated school. This was right around COVID time. I really didn't have many friends in school. During my like 8th grade area, I was very popular in school, and it all kind of fell off throughout high school, especially during COVID, because I didn't talk to anybody. I just kind of stayed home, played video games, slept on Zoom calls, that type of thing. Right after that period of time, since I was doing Roblox scripting, so then I got into video games. I was making similar styles of content and posting it on YouTube, and that channel ended up getting to around 25,000 subscribers. And at that point, I was doing affiliate marketing. So these big companies who, you know, had these scripts and whatnot were paying me to promote their software, and I was in return getting, you know, $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month here and there. That was really great, because at 16 years old, I got my first car, which was a Volkswagen GTI. For those of you guys who don't know me, I fucking love cars, guys. If you guys haven't already, you know, found that out, I modded the shit out of that car. I bought wheels, exhaust, coilovers, the whole fucking nine for that car. And what was funding that was my affiliate marketing from those video game videos. I was doing great. I was making a lot of money at that time, and I put roughly $10,000 into my car, which was a very stupid mistake. So guys, please do not put all your money into a car. I promise you, you will regret it. Then that channel ran into copyright issues. I wasn't able to post anymore, and again, I was back to ground zero. I spent all my money on this car, all the mods and everything like that. I think I was left with about $1,000 in my bank account, and that kind of really hit me hard, especially going from having $10,000 in my bank account to having $1,000 and no income. At that point, I ended up getting a job at a pumpkin patch, which was called Bankston's, and I was making roughly $11 an hour, and that shit sucked, guys. Like, I was the kid that was in charge of letting people on and off of hay rides, and I was being, you know, again, paid for $11 fucking dollars, bro, in the rain, thunderstorms and shit like that. And there were some points that I even left work early and just sat in my car and then came back and clocked out. I hated it that fucking much. So once that season came to an end, and then at that point, I kind of asked myself, do I want to be working a job? That was my first experience and a real taste of actually working a job, working under somebody, not being able to make money for myself. And I absolutely hated it. So at that point, I was like, fuck no, I want nothing to do with this. So I reverted back to posting videos on video games. Instead of affiliating and affiliate marketing these scripts, I went ahead and just made my own. I made my own store and everything like that. So this was my kind of like first taste of ecom. And this is right around the time when TikTok was starting to blow up and everything like that. So I immediately started posting, you know, clips of me using the scripts in the video games on TikTok. It fucking blew up. I'll throw some screenshots up here. You guys could see that I was actually killing it with in terms of views. And I was making, you know, anywhere from $100 to $500 a day in the very first month of starting this, and it was amazing. Like, this was money that I've never even touched from monetization or any affiliate marketing, nothing. I've never touched this amount of money. My first month, I want to say, ended anywhere from like I want to say around $12,000. I'll throw a screenshot if I could get it, but I know my second month was around $23,000 in revenue, and with a digital product, it's super high margins. So I was pulling in over 10K a month at, you know, 18 years old, which was amazing, and so on and so forth. I kept scaling. I posted on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, every single platform that I could post content on. I was posting content, and I was getting my own affiliate marketers at this point. I was having other people upload videos using the scripts and promoting my store instead of me being the affiliate marketer and promoting other people's stores. And I want to say it was on vacation with my parents. I ended up making $5,000 in one day. I'll throw a screenshot up here. I remember sitting in the hotel room with my dad. I think we were eating pizza and watching a movie, and that right there was like my sign that I could really fucking do this for the rest of my life. I could be making money for myself, running my own business, and not working under someone else's salary. With that being said, I ran it up for the next 3 months. Then I want to say around March is when everything went to shit. Everything. My YouTube channel, gone. My TikTok account, gone. And then lastly, very lastly, I got a cease and desist. Cease and desist ended it all. If you guys don't know what cease and desist is where you need to cease all business operations or the company is going to take action and sue you. And for those of you guys who don't know, it was a video game company and they were quite large, and honestly, I didn't want to fuck around with them. So I said my goodbyes to the whole business and everything and completely moved on. And at that point, I bought a Supra, I bought a jet ski, I bought a bunch of expensive toys. And after I started buying all of these expensive toys, everybody wanted to be my friend. People that talked shit, threw shade at my name in the past, all of a sudden just wanted to be my friend. I fucking fell for it. I fell for the bait, and I was friends with these people that I honestly did not see myself talking to ever again. I introduced it, and I became one of those popular kids in school again. I was going to parties, I was drinking, I was falling in love with girls, bro, which is honestly one of the stupidest things. I think that's one of my biggest setbacks is just talking to girls. I think I should have never done that throughout high school. I just wasted a lot of time, money, and just mainly time, bro. Like the time, that's something you're just never gonna get back. And instead I could have spent that time learning how to drop ship sooner, but instead I was busy fucking around with girls. At the end of the day, I ended up spending a bunch of money throughout the next 6 months, and I had zero income to replace that. So after those 6 months, I've graduated high school, and now college is coming up. I need to figure something out if I don't want to go to college. And I was basically faced with college or college. Those are my only two options in my household. My parents wanted to pay for everything, which is dope, but college just was not my thing. And I knew that from the get-go. I knew I didn't want to get a degree. I knew I didn't want to work under somebody else. And I just knew it wasn't for me. After going through high school and being able to make money online, especially at that amount, I just knew I could do so much better than that. So then I had a serious talk with my mom and dad, and it was basically, Mom, Dad, I want to take a gap year. I want to take a gap year and actually focus and lock in on drop shipping, which was what I still do to this day. I ended up taking that gap year, so I started drop shipping in November of 2023. I got my very first sale on December 1st of 2023, a little bit over a year ago now. That feeling when I got that very first sale with drop shipping, because honestly my perception was so skewed just from the internet, because I always thought drop shipping is going to be this super fast get rich quick, like I'm going to be at 10k days tomorrow, and the truth is it's not. It's really not that easy. That expectation kind of shattered the reality of drop shipping. Up until the point where I got that first sale, I was feeling hopeless, bro, like hopeless. I was thinking I was gonna have to go to college. I wasn't gonna be able to make it with drop shipping. Yeah, I was just simply hopeless. And then those first 2 months of me doing drop shipping, my first month I did like 20k in revenue, but it was negative. I was not making money. I was unprofitable, and I was scaling even though I was unprofitable. And I was taught these types of ad strategies and offer strategies, everything to do with drop shipping. I was taught by the wrong people. I was listening to people on the internet that claim they've had crazy success, have the nice cars, have the lifestyle, and to expose a lot of people in the drop shipping business, 99% of those people you guys see online selling a course or mentorship don't actually drop ship. They're making money from you off their course, but that doesn't go for everybody. I have a course myself, or not a course, but a mentorship. I still actively run stores, and it's still my main source of income. I could go ahead and show you guys real quick here. So like I said here, this is my main store. It's just a little over $1 million in revenue in the past year, and I've been running this store for over a year now. So that just kind of goes to show that dropshipping is legit. There's a lot of people out there that claim they do dropshipping but are actually making their money from their course. And unfortunately, I fell victim to that, and that's one of the reasons why I even started my own mentorship and whatnot, is because I wanted to make a change. I wanted to be that guy that people could trust, actually get valuable information from, and get the value they're paying for. I was paying for courses, communities, all that, the whole fucking nine. And my very first 2 months of dropshipping, I was down $8,000. And bro, believe it or not, those were probably one of the toughest times in my life, just because I was going back down to zero. I was losing all my money, and it was not fucking easy, bro. I was losing money left and right, testing, spending money on ads, getting zero sales. It was a very tough time in my life. And it was just that feeling of, I'm not gonna fucking make it. It was that type of feeling where I didn't know what my next year is gonna look like. I didn't know where I'll be in the next 365 days, if I'll be in college or I'll be in Miami in my dream apartment, and God bless that I actually made it this far. And month 3 of dropshipping is where literally everything fucking changed. What I ended up doing was completely redesigning my entire website. I was following some stupid ass guide. The website was horrible looking back at it now. I ended up redesigning the website, fully branding it, and also changing my offer. Within that very first month of implementing that stuff, I ended up going on to hitting a $30,000 day and then ending the month at $250,000 in revenue, or 260, something like that. But nonetheless, that's $250,000 in 1 month at 19 years old. That was the true breaking point. Then I was taking vacations. I was going out to Cali, visiting other, successful entrepreneurs, filming content, and I just started my personal brand around that time. And after starting my personal brand, I continued to scale that store until the point where I got hit with a fuck ton of chargebacks. The product ended up being very defective, so I just shut down the store. Then I went ahead and tested a new product, which is the product that you guys just saw. I ended up testing that, and that's where everything really fucking took off. After that store hit, I was doing, 100,000, 200,000 months consistently, doing $40,000 profit months. And at that point, I was like, I think it's my time to actually move out and move to the city I've always dreamed of living in, which is Miami, and I'm here right now. And shortly after moving in Miami, I bought my dream motorcycle, which is an S1000 BMW. Following up from the S1000, I bought the GT3RS that I'm sitting in right now, which has been my absolute dream car ever since I've been a kid. Like I said, the store is still running to this day. I'm doing $1,000, $5,000 days on the store every single day. So that just really goes to show that I was a normal kid. I was a normal kid playing video games, and I found a hobby and turned it into a way to make money. All of those skills from those past business models actually just all ended up helping out me learning how to dropship, and here I am today. All of those people from high school, I don't talk to any of them. I've sacrificed literally everything to get to the point where I'm at right now. All those kids from high school that left me out of parties, didn't invite me to places, fuck you, first off. And secondly, thank you for getting me into the position where I'm at now. With that being said, guys, that's my whole fucking story right there. It's been a true roller coaster, and obviously it's not done yet. That's essentially how I made my first million at 19. If you guys are interested on learning how to get started with ecom and starting a branded dropshipping store, make sure to go ahead and check the link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.